Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it. I'll do my best to answer those as we go and after the stream as well. You can find us streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, whichever platform you would prefer. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. In new developments, a Houghton man was sentenced to prison today for defacing a Jewish temple in Hancock with neo-Nazi symbols. A judge sentenced Nathan Whedon to 26 months in federal prison. In 2019, Whedon, along with two other members of a white supremacist group called The Base, spray-painted swastikas and other hate symbols on the outside walls of Temple Jacob. In January, a federal jury convicted Whedon with 2 counts: conspiracy against rights and damage to religious property. U.S. Attorney Mark Totten says the punishment was lighter than he was expecting, but still holds Whedon accountable for his actions.
Still sends a very strong message that hate will not be tolerated, and that our office will do everything we need to, working with our local partners to keep people safe and to protect the community and to hold perpetrators of hateful action accountable.
The FBI investigated the case with assistance from the ATF and the Hancock Police Department. And the city of Escanaba is raising water, wastewater, and electric utility rates. City officials say infrastructure improvements and inflation are the leading causes of the increases. Residents will see a water increase of 8%, wastewater increase of 4%, and an electric rate increase of 2.75%. City officials say keeping electricity rates low is a priority.
We take pride in our low rates. Historically, we've been among the lowest of the UP most recently, but we're either first or second lowest in the UP right now.
Grant money and rate increases are bringing Escanaba's streets and water mains up to date. That includes 60 to 80 fire hydrants from the 1800s. Escanaba's city manager Jim McNeil says reliable utilities and a nice-looking community benefits everyone and attracts private investment. An Edmund Fitzgerald Memorial Swim will happen next summer. 2025 marks the 50-year anniversary of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. 68 swimmers will go on a month-long adventure to commemorate the November 1975 event. Organizers hope to have swimmers start at the 411-mile swim above the wreck and swim in 17 stages to Detroit. The event director says money raised will go to the Great Lakes Shipwreck Historical Society to preserve the Whitefish Point Light Station.
That lighthouse went dark due to a power outage the night the Edmund Fitzgerald went down, and was no help to the Edmund Fitzgerald after the ship had lost its radar due to the storm. So we are preserving that lighthouse, and that is the most important beacon for all ships entering and leaving Lake Superior.
The memorial swim will be the subject of a documentary. Registration opens Monday, June 10th at 9 in the morning. To find out how to register, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP local news app. And divers near Black Rocks in Marquette's Presque Isle Park today searched the waters of Lake Superior. Their goal? To help people and the environment. A Marinette man is on his 4th week of a summer cleanup tour. He travels around the Midwest cleaning up different waterways. TV6's Audrey Stetson tells us how Ed the Diver inspires others to make the earth a cleaner place.
More stuff later.
Ed Bieber loves being in the water. Now known as Ed the Diver, he started diving 5 years ago, collecting his lures back from rivers after fishing.
Then I noticed all the trash underwater, so then I got a board where I could put garbage in the board in the little bin. Then I upgraded to a kayak so we could throw anchors in there, bicycles, rims, alternators, batteries, all kinds of stuff.
Bieber finds lost items in the water and does his best to return them to their owners. He's also a social media influencer on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, where he shares ways people can do their part in cleaning up the earth.
I wanted to inspire others to clean up the trash underwater and on the banks. I wanted to show people what I saw underwater, the fish, the lures, the pollution, the effects that fishing line has on water life.
Bieber travels with fellow diver Jason Young to make the waters of the Midwest cleaner for swimmers and wildlife.
Nice to have somebody, to share the memories with, to make sure you're safe. And this is something that we're not used to. Really clear water like this. Usually in rivers, we're 6 inches of visibility. It's dark, gloomy, but this is really a treat here.
Bieber only found a bracelet, a nickel, and a fishing lure. He says the water here is very clear and very clean. Audrey Stetson, TV6 News, Marquette.
Thank you, Audrey. Copper Country Intermediate School District students built a small home on wheels, and you can own it. The students are part of the district's Career and Technical Education Construction Technology program. They built the tiny house over 2 years of work. It comes equipped with gas, water, and vent heaters, and a shower, and a sleeping loft. The program's instructor says area contractors have been vital in helping and working with students on this and other projects.
What is awesome for the kids is to get the opportunity to work with industry professionals and to see what is expected of them when they enter the workforce.
The starting bid for the tiny home is just under $37,000. The auction ends at noon next Friday, June 14th. To find out how to bid, you can visit our website, uppermichigansource.com. And the organizers of the Chassell Farmers Market say they're eager to kick off the market's third season tomorrow. 34 vendors are signed up and ready to show off their offerings at the Chassell Centennial Park Pavilion. New this year is pasture-raised pork from Pokey, which will be available at every market. Five kids under 12 years old will also have their own booths for crafting goods. There will also be a special gift for those who show up first.
For the first 150 customers at Chassell Farmers Market this year, they will be receiving a reusable grocery bag that has all of the local farmers market and farm stand information for people to have on their fridges.
The market kicks off tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon.
I would actually.
You can go to the market every Wednesday until late. And finally tonight on the TV6 Digital Desk live stream, the Marquette County Conservation District is looking for volunteers for a spring cleanup on Thursday. The district will clean up the Trestle Corridor native plant area on the multi-use path behind Little Caesars in Marquette. Volunteers will weed invasive and non-native species. They'll also trim shrubs to make room for native plants. Organizers say tools are provided and to take garden gloves if you need them. They say this cleanup supports local conservation.
You'll notice if you're ever on that path, there is quite a bit of plant growth there. We've got lots of native trees and shrubs and native wildflowers, creating that really lovely pollinator and wildlife habitat. It's known as a monarch way station, as well as a native plant area.
Volunteers can meet on Thursday at 11 in the morning on the multi-use path behind Little Caesars next to 4th Street. The event is rain or shine, but will cancel if there's lightning. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in right back here on Facebook at 8:45 tomorrow morning. TV6's Mandy Koskela and Michael Sobek will recap top stories from the morning on their show, Beyond Your Morning News. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. Again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.